Hello, hello, hello. I don't know how many people are hiding in the rafters, but hello. Hello, hello. Sandy, hello. How are you tonight? It's good to see you. You're the first one. I just came out of another channel, so probably everyone's over there, and that's okay. Patty, hello. Hello, hello. And how's Patty? How's Sandy? Hi, Donna. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Tall Cedars, hello. I'm lurking as usual. That's okay. You're more than welcome to lurk. I love lurkers. I love it. I'm happy my RV fridge stopped working months ago. It's magically working again. Well, isn't that something? Don't you just love it? When things mysteriously start working again? You gotta love those moments. Hi, Pania. Hello, hello. So how are you doing, Pania? Ah, thumbs up. Yep. I thus gift from God. Yep, it is. I thought my dryer was broke down. I was doing laundry today. I still doing laundry. And well, I got clothes in the washer. After the live I'll go down and put it in the dryer, but my dryer just wouldn't heat up. It just kept saying cold and I couldn't get it to heat up. And then suddenly it heated up. And I was like, okay, after restarting it about 20 times, it finally decided to kick in and work. And I was like, okay, we'll just leave. I picked it up and I picked up like a front of it. I picked it up and then let it drop. It only dropped about this much. Maybe that kick started it to work. I don't know. It's almost like take a hammer to it, and you beat on it and something starts working again, something like that. I'm okay. Ate too much cheese and veggies, but darn, could have done way worse. That's right. That's right. You could have done way worse. The other day, the other day, I had I had some rotisserie chicken. I don't know what they sprinkle on that. There's nothing on it that says what they might have put on it or anything, but you know, I had myself a dish of it, and I thought afterwards, I think I got my nightgown on wrong. I do have my nightgown on wrong. Um, got the tag in the front. And I thought afterwards just that I could have done worse. It could have been something a lot worse. It could have been a brownie or a cookie or something. But it's meat, it's chicken. I'm gonna eat it. Someone said, "Oh, you shouldn't eat rotisserie chicken." You know what? I like rotisserie chicken. It's better than most things that you can eat because there's so much bad out there that if it's just rotisserie chicken, like you know, cheese and a few veggies, what the heck, right? Why not? Switcheroo. At least you have gone on, I know, right? I gotta stand up and switch it around though. It's driving me crazy having some. I can't stand anything against my neck. No, I'm not. I am doing front post crochets. Front front post double crochets actually, if you want to be technical. You go behind the post and bring it up, bring your yarn up and then do a double. Yeah, I have a hard time with I got some t-shirts I got some t-shirts for Christmas one time. Ohio State t-shirts, and I actually cut right down here like this. Oh, excuse me. I cut right down here like that because I don't like it was so tight around the neck. I was like, no, and I got a big neck. I wish I had one of them. You know, some people's got the tall, skinny neck. I've always wanted to have a tall, skinny neck. But nope, I got a short, chunky neck. You cut shirts too? Yeah. I just can't stand anything close to my neck. And if I'm just wearing t-shirts, you know, you wear around the house. I go grocery shopping in them. Who cares, right? Now, if I was going to a fancy restaurant, I wouldn't wear a shirt that I cut. I'll dress up a little bit more appropriately. My daughter is in town from New Jersey, so I'm just stopping by to say hi, then bye. Well, have fun, Cindy. Enjoy your daughter. Family's always first. We'll miss you though until she leaves and we have you all to ourselves again. Yeah, I was the same way. You think I was thinking about YouTube when my son was here from Texas? Oh, heck no. I only get to see him like twice a year. Sometimes only once a year, sometimes none for a whole year. So when he's in town, I like to spend time with him. Oh, I gotta fix my desk. My foot's it's still sore, but it's better. It's the best that it's been in the last couple of days. I was able to do my walk today, and it was just acting up like every 8, 9 steps kind of thing. But for the most part, it's better. Yeah, for the most part. It's just that it's not 100%. It's probably like 80. But see, that was my toes are acting up too, so I know it's my gout. But if I can stay strict on carnivore, it'll go away. I just got to be careful with my pork. But I love pork, guys. I love pork. You know, it's like loving cheese too, but I can't eat cheese either. It makes me, I swell up with cheese too. I'm allergic to milk. Don't get too scared. Eat yummy within your plan. Oh, we are planning a Chuckle Fest Wish me luck. Time to make popcorn for the kids. Oh, that sounds like it'd be fun. Chuckle Fest. Oh, where'd it go? So yeah, my foot's better. I had beef again tonight. What y'all have for dinner? I had beef and a couple of eggs. Oh, Chucky. Oh, Chucky. Planning a Chucky fest. What's a Chucky fest? Is that those little candies or is that like the Chucky doll? What's awesome? I just, I love, oh, Chucky, scary Scott Chucky movies. Yeah, I was sleeping in my husband's chair the other morning. I had gotten up, went and visited him, and fell asleep in his chair. And I wake up to one of the Chucky movies. I was like, gosh darn it. So I ended up saying, well, honey, I'm going to leave you now. I really didn't want to watch a Chucky movie. Scary Chucky movies. I used to love all kinds of scary movies. I mean, I loved them all. And I could sit down and watch them one after the other. It didn't bother me. But the last like 10 or so years, I can't get into them anymore like I used to. I always yawn because I grab my first cup of coffee but this time of night I'm always yawning, but I never really. Oh, this is all wrapped around my wires. There. Hello, Eleanor. Was anyone over to Amy's? I was over there live with her for about an hour. There was 6 of us on a panel. Let's see, it was me, Amy, George, um, Thomas, and what's that girl's booby goats? Aaron. Oh, you just left there too? Yeah, I just left there too. Had to come over here. I still have it up, but I'm not listening to it. I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. I know. I need to. Do you use a regular kitchen bowl? I've been thinking about getting a kitchen bowl. I don't have a yarn bowl, and I don't know if a kitchen bowl would work, but it's like I got to block it behind yarn. I too think bacon may be my stall. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And a kitchen bowl. You think that'll work? Maybe I should go get one because it's driving me crazy that it falls on the floor. Yeah, I wanted to Usually I have a cake maker that makes cakes, but I wish the yawns would go away. Cheese is mine, sadly. No more than 2 ounces a day. Now, I love pork. I can have some pork. Like if I don't have any other pork and I have bacon, I'm fine. But lately I have ground. Back, I hope. All right. What did I miss? Yeah, I went to go put it on my hotspot. The hotspot wouldn't connect. So then I went back in and tried Spectrum again, and Spectrum connected. So where my hotspot didn't connect, I would say that was probably more than Spectrum that time. But hello, Candy and Mason. Let's see. What did I miss last night? Maybe not a lot. I can't remember. I know I was on for about 4.5 hours and we were all chit chatting. I don't think anything drastic happened. I just got off from an hour live with Amy on her channel. She's still going live. I got Amy's channel on the side of me here. Yeah, that was fun. I've got to get I'm going to be getting something tomorrow so that we could do that on here too. Have different people like Candy on and whoever else wants to come on. They can jump on up in here. I think it would be fun to have a couple of us. But we're gonna do the first one if you still want to, Candy, on Halloween night. I think it would be fun to do the first double live on Halloween night. So yeah, I think I was saying hello to Donna when I went down. Now I've never done it, so maybe her and I can practice or we'll just try to get on together a little earlier before the live, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if everyone is ready for both of us wacky broads at the same time, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it would be, and maybe we can get Amy on it, and she works. She'll be back to work then. I don't know who else would want to. I don't know if anyone here. But yeah, my nightgown's on backwards is driving me crazy. I got to turn it around. I was rushing because I had my street clothes on when I was on Amy's channel, and then I had a half hour to get ready for this one. I had to get the dogs out. I had to make my coffee and get a drink and do all the things. When I'm sitting here for 4 or 5 hours, I like being comfy. It's driving me crazy too. I know it's driving me. It's driving you crazy because you know that it's like that. But yeah, it's driving me crazy. I got to stand up and take care of it. See, I can't even get dressed. Can you imagine? This could have been my pants. That's happened to me before. Yeah, I'm still here. There. I stripped live. Oh, I feel so much better. It's not up against my neck. Yeah, how many people do you know strip live, right? Naked booty hanging out, just a rocking and a rolling. Didn't even flash a tit. And I was standing right here too. So I think what I'm going to do is sometime this week. I think tomorrow I'll use it to just watch some more videos. But then maybe Tuesday, I'm going to go live on something other than what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go through that talk studio. That's what I can use to bring somebody in. And so I'll come on that one day this week. Instead of coming in this way, it'll be a different way. And just to practice so that we can do have more people in. But I just want to practice. Play with all the buttons. See what I can do. Right? But yeah, I was too busy the last few days to do anything. And I did my 90-day video, but my camera kept dying because I ran out of battery. So I can't even bring it up right now and do any editing on that 90 days. So the 90-day video won't be out until tomorrow. Oh, is she? Well, hello, Terry. Hello, Louis. Sorry. I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. What it is I used to know a girl named Louis. So I see that name and I think of her. So sorry, Lois. No, Louis. Louis. You had a busy 3 days back to back. I have. But you know what? It was kind of fun doing that chopping of that meat and stuff. That was fun. Louis. No worries. I've been called worse things. Well, I'll tell you, it's not that I want to call you that. It's just that it's slipping off my tongue that way. So how is everyone? Yes, I am. I sit here every night and I crochet, and then these Afghans get given away to someone in the channel. I put people that help out the channel, I put their names on a wheel and then I give it away. And we also got another giveaway coming up. But when we hit 2,000, there's going to be a small giveaway. Well, actually, it's not small, but it's a bag of goodies. A big bag of goodies. So that's when we hit 2,000. And some of the things that's in that two bags, it's 2 bags, but some of it is like one of them's got a mug with a pig on it, a big fat mug with a pig on it. It's got some Christmas tags for presents that are all like bacon. The decorative Christmas style, but with bacon on them. Bacon. I love it. Ah, so it's different things. That's going to be when we hit 2,000. And it's a yarn bag, and it's going to have some yarn in them and some other little odds and ends of stuff. A bacon air freshener is also going into the bags. So just some different little things. But unfortunately, since I'm a crocheter, some of the things in that bag is crocheting stuff too. So there's always that. Let's see, I got to get caught up here. Let's see. Yeah, this blanket is from a channel that I watch, a crochet channel, and he does a tutorial, and it's called the Timber Trails. But it's an Afghan. Let's see, what am I missing? I say the same thing. I have a neighbor who calls me Rebecca, which has never been my name, and I have corrected her many times now. Whatever, I'll be Rebecca. Could be worse. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. Hi, Terry. Awesome. Better than I deserve. Candy, same. I call you Pania, and I don't know if that's the right way of saying that, Pania, but that's what I call you. I'll get caught up here eventually. A lot of highs. LOL makes more sense to you, Pania. I guess I just look like a Rebecca. Does anyone find the diet soda causes a stall? I drink diet soda myself, Diet Coke. Um, if it's causing me a stall, I don't know. I lose it. Well, I lose weight even if I drink. I've always have a Diet Coke. Not always. I say always, but I only have like about three a week maybe. And it's if I'm really thirsty or if I'm having throat issues. I like that fizz from the Diet Coke in my throat. It's almost like it scratches my throat. That's the reason why I drink it. Ah. But I've never noticed whether or not it's stalled. Some people that are addicted to sugar say it causes them a stall. So everyone's different. Stop drinking it for a while and test, see if you start losing, and then, all of our bodies are different, and our bodies react to all kinds of different things. And everyone's an individual. What works for some people, will be different for somebody else. Like I have problems with pork. If I eat too much, I get into a stall and I'll even gain some weight. It's water weight, I'm sure, but you know. So everyone's different. You have to learn your own body. You really do. Hey, Amy's here. Eleanor, hello, hello. Anything but Diet Coke. It's addicting. I love Dr. Pepper. Yeah. I drink coffee, but I do drink coffee, no sugar, no cream. And I have my unsweet tea, and I drink water. So I have those three. But mostly if I'm at like a restaurant or something, they don't have unsweet tea, and I'm not in the mood for coffee, I'll get a Diet Coke. Because the alternative could be something a lot worse. And I hesitate to drink water at a restaurant because I used to work in one years ago, and their water was just tap water. And I don't drink just tap water unless I know it's filtered. Hello, Booby Goats. Hello, Aaron. Hello, hello. And Farrell. Hello, Farrell. Geez, all you people look familiar. I wonder why. PETA had a live stream earlier. Me too. Black coffee, black tea, cold and hot, and water. Love the diet. Yeah. Barb in Maine, did people drink coffee extra at Dunks or what? Just Bostonians love the extra. I don't know what extra cream, extra sugar. Oh, maybe. I don't know if that isn't how I drink it. I don't know what other people. I know my parents didn't. They drank coffee. I at Dunkin' Donuts. It's possible. It's nothing that I heard of. Let's put it that way. It's possible. I know I have a friend that puts in tons of extra cream and tons of sugar. I don't know. I mean, you might as well just say it's sugar because there's not much coffee left in it after she's done. Now, I never tried the seltzer waters. A lot less chemicals to blow up your gut. I have never tried water with cucumber. I used to drink a lot of water with a slice of lemon in it. Not a whole bunch of lemon because lemons make me sick, but just a slice. And I'll use that slice over and over and over and over and over again. Refill my water constantly and use the same lemon. Now, are all seltzer waters, are they sugar-free? Or do you have to make sure it's sugar-free? I've never had them. What a trip, huh? Like melted ice cream. Candy, I was raised in New England and had it that way. Not anymore. Yes, the lemon makes the water. Yeah, it is. Although I drink it in a solid looking cup so I don't really see inside it. Diuretic. Salsa is sugar free, but there are some sparkling waters that have artificial sugars. Oh, I don't like salsa water still, but might be an acquired thing. Yeah, I've never had it, never tasted it, don't know. I've never had the sparkling waters either, but a lot of people like them. I know my daughter does. Unflavored. Love them. I love cucumber, lime, and lemon water. Do you do all of them together or do you do them separate, Pania? All together or separate? No, yeah. For me, most of it's no fizzy. I like plain. I do the bottled water. You rotate. Oh, okay. What's going on here? Is Topo Chico in glass bottles, but it's too expensive. Has a lot of ingredients in it. Tupo or topo. Yeah, I'm no, what do they call it? The Gestapo police when it comes to carnivore. I think everyone does their own thing. I'm not going to police them. I'm not going to say, "Oh my God, you're doing it wrong." Oh my God, you got to do it yourself. Learn it yourself. I mean, if you ask me a question, I'll answer it. What I do. Yeah, I was told like a couple of months ago, "Oh, you're not carnivore. You drink coffee." I'm like, okay, if you don't think I'm carnivore because I drink coffee, then that's on you. That's not on me. If I'm not carnivore because I drink coffee, oh well. I didn't know that, there's people out there policing all that stuff. I enjoy Kirkland sparkling mineral water from Costco. I like my mineral water with microplastics. Ah, Josephine, Jojo, hello. Hello, howdy, beautiful people. Look like number 9 is the number today. Hit that thumbs up. It's like people think they aren't going to be healthy if you don't follow the diet the way they do. Like, calm down, just do you, boo boo. Yeah, just do you, boo boo. I mean, if you ask me what I think, I'll tell you what I think. Whether it's right or wrong. It might be wrong for you. It might be right for me. I'm not gonna stop policing people. But if you ask me a question, I'll answer it, what I think, and I'll be honest. There's a water called Hint Water. It's sugar free, but it's got fruit flavor. That is very subtle. I don't think I've ever heard of Hint Water. No. I like the chats because people have so many ideas. I do too. I do too. Not only that, but there's also it's great for a community. It's great for some place to go to. Because face it, a lot of us we have our times when it's very hard to not, maybe touch that potato chip or whatever. And if you can direct your thoughts and your thinking and your time somewhere else, like here, like I come at 9 o'clock to whenever I go to bed because this is the time when I would snack. And the last thing I'm going to do in front of people is snack. I'm not going to snack while I'm here. So I stay here till I'm exhausted and I'm too tired to eat because I don't eat before I go to bed. But I think it's very important to have a community and to talk and exchange ideas and chats and ask questions and very, very important because it sucks being alone. That's the worst thing is being alone. Like right now, I would just be sitting here, just going and watching videos on YouTube. Maybe back in the day, over 90 days ago, I would sit here and eat potato chips all night. Can you explain hint to Grandma? Well, someone said that it was sugar-free water that's got a slight flavor to it. Candy, are you the one that painted the rock so cute? Oh, Mofushi's in the house. Hello, hello. Well, they say the opposite of addiction is connection. That's right. I believe that. Developing new habits. I love my new habits. I love being with y'all. Um, Amy, did Peter ever wake up? Hi, Candy. Isn't no? Hello. Let's see. I love celery, especially with pimento cheese. Yo. Hi, Mo. That's a good name for you instead of me saying Mofushi. Just say, hey, Mo. You explained it well, Jenny. It's a flat water that flavored with the essence of fruit, so tastes very barely of fruit. It's refreshing but very mild. Hopefully, someone will give us the skinny on his date in the morning. I'm still curious. He's got to fall asleep. I eat cream cheese and celery once in a while. I love it. Oh, I used to love cream cheese and cut up some green olives, mix it all up, and put on celery. That was my go to. Josephine, yes. I have videos of painted rocks, my first videos actually. Terry, I won't be in Mitch's live to find out. I watch Mitch's replays, and it's weird because it's almost like every replay is quite a bit the same thing now. He's not teaching anything, he's just complaining. I did today's from this morning, which he had a panel, and I don't know. But I think that there is something medically going on. Because he did say something on his channel the last couple of days, and he gets frustrated because he's trying to say something to everybody. And he looks down and he sees that people are chatting, which tells him that they're not listening. Then he forgets. He forgets what's going on. So it's almost like he's becoming like Alzheimer's is hitting in, and he just had a stroke, which is very common for dementia and Alzheimer's if you've had a stroke. Um, yeah, I saw that, Amy. I just wasn't sure who that comment was from because he wouldn't say. I don't know. Now, I don't know. Don't be starting that. Don't be saying he's got dementia. I'm just saying I've known people that after they've had a stroke, and I'm talking about here with my husband, um, they start thinking differently. They have problems remembering. They have problems with trying to keep on topic of a discussion. And it seems like he's having a problem keeping his thoughts organized, which is one of the first signs of Alzheimer's and dementia. And it's possible because he's got, you know, and unfortunately, we're all used to having chats where everyone talks and everyone does their own thing. I like Mitch. I used to watch him last year before his stroke. I used to love watching his cooking videos too. So I don't think he's frustrated with himself. He's not. You guys shouldn't take it personal because it's not really you guys he's upset with. He's upset with himself because he can't remember, because he loses track because he's watching the chat. So it's really sad. And I'm not talking bad about Mitch because I like him. I just think there's something more going on, And unfortunately, a lot of people aren't going to be understanding of that, and he's going to lose a lot of subscribers because of it. So I don't know what the solution is, but it's just sad. I respect that he didn't use my name, even though he could have. Yes, he could have. Is he on Carnivore too? Yes, he is. He had a stroke, I don't know how many months ago, and he had to rehabilitate to come back. It's true. He needs to turn off the chat and let us chat on replay. He has irritable before. He was irritable. See, when I watched him, I really didn't notice it, but I watched a lot of his replays anyway. We all worry about him, but he doesn't get it. Yeah. So it's going to continue on, guys, with all of his lives until he gets so frustrated that he just shuts it off completely. So, and it's sad because he's such he's such a prominent figure in the carnivore. When I think of carnivore, he's one of the guys that I think about. Even when I shop for T-bone steak, I think of Mitch because I've watched videos on why buying a T-bone is, you're getting a good cut of meat. He broke it down and I understood it. So, is it possible to go to live without a chat? Well, you can turn slow mode on and stuff like that. You can make it so that people only chat like once a minute, like they can't repeat it, so you don't get a lot of that ongoing chat. Like you guys can talk freely back and forth because I allow it. Now I could make it so I don't know if I can do it like for like 5 minutes. You can only post once every 5 minutes. That's how you slow down the chat. And he might have to do something like that. It's hard to have a conversation when you can only chat once every 5 minutes. But I like Mitch. I worry about him. Yes. He could make someone a moderator and they would take care of the chat. But I do worry about him. I don't think this is over by any means. It's going to continue on and he's going to get more frustrated and eventually just shut his channel down. And that's sad. And it's because, he's up there in age. Sadly. Yeah, we're all carnivores, but carnivores doesn't mean all. I shouldn't say all because we're not all carnivores, but I know he's a carnivore and he's not going to live forever, guys. That's the truth. Things start to break down. It gives us extra time, yes, but it doesn't mean you're going to live forever. Yes, he did. He did say he was going to be doing that. Yeah. That would keep some of the trolls that are coming in and it's sad because he wants new people to come in to teach, and it's going to be the new people that look for places where they can ask questions, and if they're new, they're not going to be able to ask questions. So all he's doing is just kicking himself in the butt. Well, the stroke is unfortunate. Hopefully he will recover eventually. Oftentimes having a stroke with interrupted pathways in the brain, it could take longer to heal. I will pray for him. Yeah. Yeah. I see it happening to my husband. He gets frustrated, angry when he forgets things. He tries to tell me something and he forgets and he walks away angry. But I would hate the thought of people turning totally against him when it's an illness and it's not like he's meaning to. Yeah, because it's the newbies he's trying to help, but he just cut them all off. It made it so that only the ones that have been carnivore for a long time are in his channel. So it's kind of sad. Sweet dreams all. Oh, John's not here. All right, sweet dreams, Pania. I don't watch I don't watch Mitch's lives. I watch his replays. And sometimes I just want to type in there and I can't. I got to change my phone. I'm glad I was able to stop by. Thank you for coming by, Aaron. Mitch pretty much wants some new crowd to listen to him. I think he's so competitive with all the other channel owners, and so many are in the Mitch Fit group right now. Yeah, I like Mitch. I feel for him. Unfortunately, I just see it getting worse, not better, and that makes me sad. It would be like if we saw it happening to, see, the way I see it, it's like if we saw it happen to someone like Ken Berry, like what if Ken Berry started yelling during his lives, or Homestead How Carey after a stroke, it's like we know that they're ill. Hi, Steadfast. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I saw that too. That he doesn't like other channels being mentioned, and here I don't care if you guys mention your channels because I'm all for community strong. I am all for it. I think it's very important that together we all strive for it. Spreading the word, helping people out, giving places to hang out. That is true, Terry. He's getting jealous. I think so, Amy. He's never been comfortable with endorsing anyone. Was he a grumpy Gus sometimes before? I never noticed it beforehand. What I'm seeing now, because I watched him a lot last year, and I missed the whole thing when he was going through his stroke, so I didn't catch the recovery and stuff like that. So I went from seeing him last year quite a bit to now, and there's big changes. There's big changes in his attitude, everything. And it's shocking to me because he never would have acted like this, at least from when I watched it over a year ago. And I'm going to say I've watched probably about 6 of his lives, but the replay of the lives, because I don't get a chance to watch him live right now. So I've been watching his replays of his lives, and they're all been very sad. He's every single one of them, every single one of those lives, he's been upset and angry and threatening to shut things down, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about right now? And so, but he was one that you could go to. He was definitely grumpy people. He was, but it was a little different than than right now, at least from when I used to watch him. And I'm going back a year ago or better. He didn't like to talk about the Lord. No, he does. Isn't he Jewish or something? He is estranged from the son of an addiction. Yeah. I've never known him to talk about family. I'm sure he has family. I've just never known him to talk about family. Candy, that's when I've been thinking his kids need to intervene. Hello, Lisa. Hello, hello. That's why the channel isn't fun anymore. We were all waiting for one day last week that he started the day fresh and not talk about yesterday over and over again. Yeah. Josephine, oh my God, I'll have to go. Mama is here too, and not just my son can talk, but Mama can enjoy your night and day. You have a good one, Jojo. Poor man sounds like he's alone and afraid, and his only sense of control is YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Candy. He has lunch with his son all the time. Yeah, I'm right with you on that whole thing, Candy. What you just said, you hit it right on the nutshell, I think. Does he have more than one son? I noticed one was involved after his stroke. He might have more than one. He has a daughter. Now, does anyone know his address, where he lives, that type of stuff, like emergency situations in case something happens on during one of these lives? I was thinking of that today. It's like, please don't get so upset that you get a heart attack or something, or have another stroke live on YouTube. It's hard to watch someone spiraling and not be able to reach them. Sounds like his followers genuinely care about him, but for whatever reason, he can't feel the love and support. I can't imagine it must feel like to be not be able to function the way he once did. Yeah, Dr. Nelson has been there. Okay, good. And Amy, he seems like even though like he gets mad at like Rick and stuff like that, they come back. And so I'm sure what you said, you're not blocked. I don't believe it. I think you'd still be able to come in. What you said and what he read wasn't really super bad. If he thought about it, I don't think, He's still got to be his same self towards you as before. He is with Rick. He still had Rick on his panel, even though he was super angry with Rick a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, geez. So don't think you're not allowed there or banned, because I think you'd still be okay to go there if you wanted to. I'm sure Kilts will try and talk him down. We all know Rick just says quack, quack, quack sometimes at weird times, but we are just used to it. Yeah. I gotta get my bowl up. I wish I had another empty basket. Oh, I know what I can do. It wasn't bad. I was just suggesting he not do a live. Yeah, that's all I saw. I didn't think it was bad what he was saying of what he read. He called me stupid. And that I don't understand what he is trying to do. I will not go in his live, only watch replays. Yeah, that's all you can really. That's what I do. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to get him upset if I talk. But most of the time when I'm in channels, I usually just lurk anyways. I never say anything. Peter and Rick have been through the mill with him for sure. He's entertaining, but it's time for a different episode. No more reruns. Yeah. Well, if it was a crazy rant video, he pulls them down so you don't even get to see it. That's what he does, lurks. Yeah, I am on Facebook, but I really don't pay much attention to Facebook. But I am on Facebook. I do most of my stuff on Discord for the most part. Well, he made retired Rick so mad this week too. I'm not sure if I know retired Rick. I'm sure I probably watched a channel of his now and again, his videos, but I can't picture him in my head. But he's getting, I'm sure he's spreading, people are getting angry with him. I see that. I just hope people don't take it personally because I think he's got some issues going on. Oh, excuse me. Different. Rick told him to go away. Ooh. Excuse me. Holly Springer. Amy, I worked a long time on dementia units with mental decline, whether dementia or other neural problems. It often causes anger from the helplessness and the decline. Yeah, and that's what I think is going on, Holly, because I see it in my husband. Back, had a wash. Maybe he should see a psychiatrist. No, I don't think a psychiatrist would help. I don't know, maybe, depending on why he's angry. We can't get going there to support him because it's depressing. Yeah, I'm not taking it personal. I just don't want to go in there and chat. I don't want to wake up to the negativity that early in the morning I can watch the replays later. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just watching the replays because I don't want to get myself upset by feeling that negativity as it's going on live. I don't want to. I have sometimes I how can I they project on me, then I get myself worked up, and I don't need to get myself worked up over someone else's being worked up. I take it too personal. Buy a hydrant. There you go. Every time I see fire hydrant now, I gotta laugh. Candy, someone was in Amy's channel tonight doing fire hydrant. That was funny. I loved it. Yeah, if you have a channel, all you have to do is do fire hydrant, all one word, and Nightbot will post your channel. Coffee and bitching don't go well together. Yeah. That's the only reason why I wouldn't go to his channel live, is because I get worked up. And I don't want to get worked up. I like the calm me. That's what I'm striving for during my carnivore journey, is a calmness. And even when I watch the replays, I fast forward it when he starts getting really worked up, because I don't want to get worked up. Yeah, it was cracking me up too. I was seeing it with my own eyes, what you were talking about, because people were doing it. Oh. Tom is real funny about that. I know. Ah, it was funny. Why isn't it working? Oh, yeah, it was good. If we go to errands in the morning, there's some chaos, but it's kids' chaos. It doesn't make you depressed. It makes me glad my kids are all grown up. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Darn it, Barbara, you started something on my channel. I feel forced into using my hydrant now. That's funny. But I love bacon. Love bacon is good too. People will probably start using it in here. Love bacon. And everyone will be saying, yeah, I love bacon too. You need to hug a fire hydrant though. If you're gonna use it, you have to go out, take a picture of you hugging a fire hydrant. I don't know what the fire hydrant thing is. But what are you guys talking about? So if I was to write fire hydrant, you want to show her, Amy, what fire hydrant does? So if you write fire hydrant, all one word, in the channel, it will put down your channel. If you got a channel, a YouTube channel, yeah, see, she's got to write by a hydrant, and Nightbot brings up her channel. So you can go to her channel and help support her. If you want to subscribe to her channel, whatever, you have her channel. So people are using fire hydrant from my channel into her channel, and hers isn't fire hydrant, but every creator has their own. They use their own word on what, on what Nightbot will respond to. So it's kind of funny. During my walk videos, why that even started is during my walk videos, when I first started walking, I had a hard time walking too far without needing to sit down. So I was like, one day I was walking, I noticed a fire hydrant, and I said on the video about, I wish I could sit on that fire hydrant. I need to sit down right now. But I wouldn't, because of the top of the fire hydrant has that little knob on the top, and being a heavy woman and sitting down on a metal knob like that, just was not what I wanted to do. And it was between, the word was either brown rice or fire hydrant. And everyone voted on fire hydrant because it was cleaner than brown rice. It isn't working. Even if you weren't heavy, though. No, it would work. Yeah. So it was, for a while, it was just like a joke in my stream about fire hydrants. So now there's days where I just go and I hug the fire hydrant. I don't sit on him. I don't sit on it. And I notice some fire hydrants, for whatever reasons, has chains and like cuffs on the fire hydrants. So it's like, oh, look at that. You can sit on it and can be chained down on it. So it's just been a joke on the channel about fire hydrants. We almost got, yeah, it came close, but I said, nope. Yes, those are the kinky fire hydrants. None of those are on my street, but they are around the corner. But all the fire hydrants has chains and looks like cuffs or something. I'm sure it's to like wrap around the fire hose or something. I don't know, but see, the thing is the brown rice story, in a forum like that on a panel, you don't really want to talk about it because it's a long story. I didn't want to bring up that much time. Fire hydrant affair drama. Yeah. And so there's a video I put out the other day when I did my crazy night walk of me kissing, kneeling down to the fire hydrant. That's my thumbnail for my video, is going to a fire hydrant. Oh, we're here every single night from 9 p.m. Eastern every single night till all hours of the night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, sometimes later. Depends on what I might have to do the next day. Because I don't work. I don't have to get up and go to a job. So we're here every night. But we're missing some people tonight. They're all yellow. So far, I've only seen yellow ones. Lucky I have to wake up early tomorrow. Where's Poopy? I know I haven't seen Poopy tonight. I haven't seen John tonight. Seems like they were red when we were kids. Yeah, they were red when I was kids. I wonder why it's yellow. Maybe because yellow can be seen at night or something better, whereas red would probably fade into the dark more or something. I'm only guessing. I really don't know. Some trucks too now are yellow and not red. And red in storybooks. I was gifted by someone here in the channel a fire hydrant, which is on my shelf, and it's red. It's not yellow. It's a red fire hydrant. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. It probably just shows up at night better. Yeah, on average, we're here between 4 or 5 hours a night. That's average. Oh, there's John. Hello, John. You were missed. Pania says, love you. Tell John I love him. But she had to go. I agree, Terry. I fall asleep to Barbara every night. It's weird because my grandkids, they both bring their tablets to bed with them on school nights even and just listen to me talk. They're the ones that got me started with making my lives longer because they said, Grandma, you need to go longer on your lives. And so I started going longer on my lives. And I'm like, how do you like that? Is it long enough? Because they want to fall asleep to me talking and telling my stories. And when they wake up, I'm still talking. And I go back to sleep. Took a nap, became Rip Van Winkle. Oh, I hope that's a good thing. I hope I'm not boring everyone to sleep. And I was asked to read the comments, so that's why I spend a lot of time reading the comments. I was asked, please don't just talk, just read the comments too so we know what's going on. You are soothing, Barbara. I love when you laugh too. You you are not boring. Well, I'm glad I am entertaining as well. I am so glad, so happy. Yeah. Okay, I'm switched over. Football on TV and an earbud here. Oh, that's funny. If I am so comforting, why isn't it I don't have like a flood of people constantly in here? Because we never really go over 20. It's always in the teens. I never see a lot of people in here. I need to get to bed, Terry, but it requires me putting my headphones on. Because of the hour, Barb. Oh, that is more. Yeah, but see, the thing is a lot of people go live before 9 o'clock, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. At least that's my logic. Because believe me, I'm not doing anything at 8, and I'm not doing anything at 7. Not doing anything at 6 either. As a matter of fact, there was times when I thought I should go like do 12s every once in a while and just have it so people can just come and go. I thought of doing that too. I'm not saying you should change anything. You said yourself you don't want it to be a zoo. No, I don't want it to be a zoo in here. I don't. You know, like at my crocheting channels, they have like 400 people in there, and the chat is going so fast. It's like, how can he even read it? And he's talking about he uses a cell phone, and he says I only get 2 lines. I can see only 2 lines on his phone, and I'm thinking, why the heck would anyone want a channel with 400 plus people in it on and using just a cell phone, and it's going that fast? That's crazy. How would you crochet if you had to read more than 20 chats? I know, right? I wouldn't. But then again, I can crochet without looking, depending on the project that I'm working at. This row that I'm doing right now, though, is a little bit harder to do because of the stitch in the row behind it. Yeah, that's what, and you just gotta pick and choose what you're gonna, talk about. There's a lot of people that say hi, and you gotta bypass those. But it's nice to know who's in. And then when you have guests on, the guests can't see the chat. I had to bring up another window. It's a good thing I have multiple screens so that I could see so I could see the chat. But yeah, you are very far behind. I try to at least say hi to everyone. Yeah. The channels do eventually morph into more viewers. Well, it must because I have a Terry girl in here now. So that's another one that wouldn't have been here. But it's slowly growing. He was an hour behind? I knew you were behind. I didn't realize it was an hour behind. Wow. And I'm sure all the viewers know that when it's busy, it's hard to keep up. And you're not going to see everybody. That's why you need mods. So that if someone asks a question, if a mod has an answer, it's great if they answered it because sometimes you can't get to them all. Terry comes to my streams. Oh, okay. I thought she looked familiar from over there. I apologize to the viewers. Yeah. And that's what I do too. Yeah, one night I had someone in here that was upset because I missed their question. And I'm like, I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't mean to. And I apologized and stuff, but it is hard to catch if it's busy. All you can do is just please ask it again. You don't have to get upset. And so it happens. I have a filter, my OBS, to filter out anything starting. Oh, okay. That's why they say use QQQ or, some channels use something else like ribeye, hashtag ribeye. That's why they asked people to use hashtag ribeye on one channel. I wondered why. I really have to get to learn OBS, but today was my laundry day, and the last couple of days I've been editing, you know, editing um, content. So I wish I like to crochet. I love it. It's very soothing. I had a lot of bad anxiety for the last quite a few years, and crocheting actually soothes that. It helps soothe the anxiety, you know, calms you down, relaxes you. And how great it is if if you can crochet a blanket like this, then you can crochet a nice cute teddy bear, and you just, oh, I love that teddy bear, and it's so feels great to finish something. You do diamond painting? I haven't tried that yet, but I've known people to do it, and some of them are gorgeous. Well, I stopped my anxiety medication about 2 weeks ago, and I lowered the dose and lowered the dose, and I'm not having a lot of problems yet. I just stopped taking it. Well, it might be a little over a week, and I have to learn to rewire things. Like when I get nervous or scared, I go out for a walk. So I stop the eating and then I go out for a walk because I found myself watching a scary movie and my anxiety and my fear, and I was getting nervous. I felt that coming on, and I reached for the pork rinds and I started eating, and I'm like, this is my old behavior. What are you doing? And I put it down and I went out for a walk and got it. That was the night that I walked in the middle of the night and I hugged the fire hydrant. I just went out, was silly, and walked to the corner. Yeah, my blood pressure was high too with it. So when you're doing this and you have those triggers, you have to figure out something to rewire the brain. And so that's one of the things that I'm using walking for is go do that. My niece is bipolar and she took up crocheting last year and it's changed her life so much. Yes, because you relax, your body relaxes. And when you create something, you're so proud of it. You should be proud of it. You created something beautiful. When I look at this pattern that this creates, it's like I admire it. I'm not trying to be, weird that, oh my God, I created I'm not trying to be weird. I mean, I myself enjoy that I could create such a thing like this from string, from matted string. I can create a masterpiece that I like and I love, and, you know, just from string. Yeah, so yeah, I can see why it changed her life because you can do such beautiful things with it. It's not a blanket. You can make a teddy bear. You can make a purse, your own purse. I use my purse every day. I made my own purse and I use it every day. I have many more. I can make my own sweaters and stuff to wear and tops to wear. My top now is too big, way too big for me, but I still have one that I made and I wear it proudly when I do wear it. I do something, not sure what that is. Anyone have a clue what that is? What do you do? I used to have terrible anxiety when my blood pressure was up, was high. I miss crochet. I need to start a blanket. And especially in the wintertime when it's chilly. Look at this. I got this blanket. It's sitting on my lap. It's draping over me. I'm warm, and I'm sitting here. I'm crocheting, you know. And another thing, too, I said this last night. Now, I have a very big, big belly. I mean, when I stand, it drapes down to my knees. But when I sit, it's just right here. It fills up the share of my belly. And if I have this on my lap, I can hide myself behind this. And so I'm not so stressed when I'm talking to you guys. Otherwise, I'd be all self-conscious. I weren't crocheting when I went on Amy's panel today, but I was sitting forward so that my belly didn't show. So, you have a lot of, this is calming for many reasons. Hi, Sherry. Hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. Terry says, I'm sure it's satisfying. My mom is a knitter, but arthritis doesn't let her now. Yeah, my mom used to crochet and knit. She did both. One of the things she loved to make is doilies, and I have a few of her doily books. She got to the point, and sometimes, before I started Carnivore, I was seeing it myself. I was starting to do it, but losing count. I'd be counting away, and then it'd be like suddenly I didn't know where I was. I'd have to count it again, and then I have to count it again. And now I use things like little stitch markers, and I'll do like 10 or 20 and put a stitch marker. So the last stitch marker I knew was just so many away, whereas before I could just go right to town and just count them all. But my mother started to give up because she couldn't count anymore. How do I add my picture? I'm not sure where you are trying to add it. What are you trying to add to where? Barb, you look great. I'm so thankful for you and glad we met. You are such an inspiration. Aw. But you know what? Everyone that I met in the Keto Carnivore community is, great and powerful and inspiring, and everyone has great stories. I'm sure, Amy, you have a great story to tell, to share. Terry probably has. Everyone here has great stories that they could tell and they could share. I tried to knit but made so many mistakes. Stitch markers are great. Instead of the green. Hello, Helix. Hello, hello. Terry says, I'm crap with needles. Can't use chopsticks well either. Hello, hello, guys. Oh, Squeaky can't. Oh, yes, there's Squeaky. Squeaky, hello. Squeaky Monkey's in the house. Helix is in the house. Yeah. I tried knitting when I was younger, and I could never knit. Poopy is in the house. What's the brown rice story for today? You just like the brown rice story. He's a fan of the brown rice story. What is the brown rice story for today? I do have another poopy story other than the brown rice story. Six days after surgery. When you start selling merchandise, have a few shirts that say things like, I eat brown rice. That's funny. Brown rice t-shirts. Eleanor, if you go out on home screen of YouTube, look for your green on the screen and click on it. You should be able to add a picture there. Oh, yeah. My daughter's name is Eleanor. Poopy! I'm surprised I haven't seen poop water in Rick's lives. I know, right? Especially with his strawberry explosive shits. Hey, John. Hey, Candy. Yeah, what happened to Wad Squad? You just felt like being poopy water today? They sort of go hand in hand, don't they? I am logged in on my other computer where I don't have, logged in, and I don't know the password or have my phone. I have some of that problem too. I have a computer downstairs that I'm not logged into mine. I use my daughter's on that one. Poop water. I just love the name Poopy. Yeah, he does need to go to Rick's. Oh, you come to see Mommy. You come to see me. Did you have a bad dream? You seem a little frazzled there, girl. What? What? Do you want to go in here? No? What do you want? Yep, it's baby time. It's baby time. Yes. What's up, champions? Is in the house. Say hello. Who's champions? Oh, Candy is number one tonight. Mocho is getting cuddles too. Aw. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Watch her smile. You're such a pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. I love you so much. You're such a pretty girl. Well, most of the time she will smile at that. She gets a penny every time she strokes the dog. We're playing that game, huh? It's funny. Rick is such a card when he explains things sometimes. Can you tell the Brown story to JR? Who's JR? JR. Who's JR? JR. JR. Did you got someone there listening in that's named JR? Who wants to play baseball? He's leaving. He's also streaming. Oh. Well, I would have told the Brown story if there was people very interested in it. Oh. Do you like that? Do you like that? Oh, yeah. Stretch right into it. That's it. That's it. Today I bought 9 pounds of pork belly and separated it with a food saver. I asked my 11-year-old to write pork belly on all the bags. He wanted to write poop belly. I said, sure, why not? So he was very happy, and now I have 9 bags of poop belly in the freezer. Oh, wow, wow, that's funny. Poop belly. See, everything around here is getting poopy. Everything around here. See, we need Rick in here. Start telling us about his poop stories. He's got a few good poop stories. What state I'm living in Ohio right now, but I grew up originally from Maine. I grew up in Maine, the state of Maine, and I got remarried. I got divorced, got remarried to someone from Texas, and went to Texas and lived down there for 20 years, and now I've been in Ohio for the last 2. So I spent like 40 plus years in Maine before moving around the country. Yeah, Rick's poop explosions. We need one of his stories in here some night. Maybe he'll come in and tell us a couple of stories one night. I really do miss the state of Maine. But I don't see myself, moving back to Maine anytime soon. Now I'll be saying, what the hell? And now poop belly. Terry, do you go to Cindy's stream too? You must go to Cindy D's stream as well, because I see what the hell. Actually, I want a coffee mug from her stream with the words "what the hell" on them. Every time I go to use it, it's always in the kitchen sink. My granddaughter uses it every time it's cleaned. Can you see me now? I can see you, Elena. Was you not being seen before? He's leaving. He's also streaming. I love Cindy too. I found her from Grandma's channel. Oh. I need to get a calendar. I need to get a printout, and I need to write people's things down on the days of the week so I can actually. I gotta get me a book and write these channels down, because I'm always missing Dustin, Keto Simple's channel when he's live. I miss them all. It's like I'm watching everybody in replay, and then while I'm watching a replay, there's another one out there. It's like, I missed that one too. Yeah, Cindy's pretty good. I like watching her. Now I've been on Cindy's channel and finally Amy's channel on the panel. Cindy and I met at Keto Pala something or other in person. I will look into a community calendar. Same here, Grandma. I randomly stumble on the others. Yeah. And I should have a calendar, a desk calendar anyway, just because I'm constantly missing stuff. Constantly. I looked at the one that's in my email, and it's not going to help me at all. Yes, Barbara was in my live tonight. Thank you so much, Barbara. I'm honored. Honored? Oh, you're funny. I love you, darling. Yes, I do. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are a good girl. Yes, but now that you got the new bed, you're always in there sleeping. You're always in there sleeping in your new house. Um, I miss it. I'll have to watch the replay. I just did it automatically too. I didn't even think about it. So, yeah, I'll go up there. I'll go up there. A whole bunch of us went up there at the same time, I think. How much longer will you be B1? How much longer will you, oh, you mean how much longer will I be on? I'll be on for the next few hours easy. Let's see, it's almost 11, so probably another 2, 3 hours. Another 2, 3 hours, Poopy. Oh yeah, I party real hard. Now I did something for you today, Poopy, and you didn't even see it or talk about it. I did up a video with you totally in mind today. And did you see it? Did you comment on it? Nope. I am so blown away. I'm so hurt. I am so hurt, Poopy. I did something with you in mind today and you didn't even notice. Last night, for all you guys that weren't in my channel last night, Candy Bean included, yes, I redid my Costco one. I know I got 2 of them up there because I added all this. See, Poopy, watch. I have 5 kids. This is the first time I am on my computer. So, last night during the live, Poopy came in and said he watched my Costco video and he made remarks on it on what I could do better to improve it. So today I took all the videos because I cut most of it out during the first one. So I had all kinds of material anyways. And I redid that whole video over again. Well, I didn't do the tail end. I just did the Costco part of all the meats. I erased all the sounds that was annoying Poopy. I took it all out. I added some soft music. I did the voiceover. Look at the views on that Costco video. Which one? The new one or the old one? So now it's a race. Now it's a race. Which video? My video or Poopy's version? I put all of his suggestions in the second one. So they're a day apart. So we're going to see the difference, right? Because if they want to see Costco, I even put the logo, Costco logo on the front like he suggested. I put in a nice long description and all the hashtags. I paid attention to I know, right? I listened to you and you didn't even bring it up. I'm so sad. Yeah, like Booby Coats. Yeah, I love Booby Coats name too. Are you watching it now? See, you don't hear any of that machinery anymore. I'm talking nice and soft, and I didn't really talk about all the things I wanted to talk about because I was trying to hurry up and get the damn thing done. But so yeah, you should be really proud of me, Poopy. I listened to you that one time. Uh, Baby's not letting you do anything tonight. Nope. She's like, I just want you to love on me, Mommy. I just want you to love on me. Sometimes she just needs me. Sometimes she just needs me, right? Yes. Did you use CapCut to re-edit it? Yeah, I use CapCut, but I really don't know what I'm doing on any of that stuff. Like I put a border around my new one, like a white border. I have no clue how I did that. None whatsoever. I tried to to remove it. I couldn't remove it. I don't know how I did it. Yeah. So there's a lot of things. Yeah. I wish someone would snuggle me like that. Oh. My husband says the same thing. Yeah, you side eyeing me. You're side eyeing me. Yeah. You watching me. You watching me watching you? Yeah. Okay, here are some tips. Turn the audio up. So you want forcing the viewer to turn it all the way up. Change your title to this. Come shop with me at Costco. Huge haul and must-haves you can't miss. Oh, well, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it as it is. But on the next one, I'm going to use those words. I got to write it down. Those are good, but I'm not going to. That's a lot of work to change those. So I'm not going to change them. But I'm going to write those new words down so that I have them for the next video, because there's going to be next videos. Turn the audio up so you're not forcing the viewer to turn it all the way up. Turn volume up, audio. Change title. Now, see, you told me to do what Cap or whatever that bot says, and that's what bot said. So I used what bot said for a title. I had bot do everything. Title. Come shop with me. With me at Costco. Huge haul. Plus must-haves you can't miss. Can't miss. Have you ever seen my title of any video that says please subscribe in the title? I don't know. Should I not put it in there? I just always put it in there. So I shouldn't put it in there? Are people allowed to film at Costco then? I have. I do. I do at Walmart too. I don't know. No one's ever told me I couldn't. I have to go to Costco later this week to pick up a prescription. We'll look at the meat while I'm there. Michelle. Hello, Michelle. I am back. I was gone for well over a month due to poor internet in Tokyo. You're in Tokyo? I am now paying over 152k yen or 10k in use for this internet. I don't know if that's good or bad. I was thinking of you early this week about the penis finger. My dog is, oh, bopping his nose on my door. Attention hog, that thing. I thought I read that as my dog is pooping his nose on my door. I have tried to join many times prior to this. $10K American dollars. I am not 1 a.m. yet. You'll be back in the U.S. in 2026. What happened when penis finger does jazz hands? That's a lot of money. $10,000 in U.S. American money for the internet. Let's see, did I miss anything? So I should remove please subscribe from my titles and just put it on the inside. Tokyo, wow. We almost lost our home here due to a homeless lady holding our stuff hostage. Things have been crazy here. Ah, I see. I guess that's Carnivore. Michelle, there was a murder next door too. Michelle, can you tell us a story about penis finger again, please? Gosh, the internet is terrible. Oh, good. Yeah. Tell us the story again about your dad. Ask ChatGPT to create you a title. Write something like, I am making a video about me shopping at Costco. Do a shop with me video highlighting meats due to a carnivore diet. Can you create title? That is the keyword heavy for YouTube video. Create. Copy. He's thinking. Shop with me at Costco. Carnivore diet meat haul and prices. Costco meat run for my carnivore lifestyle. Shop with me. There's quite a few of them. That is the key word, heavy for YouTube viewer. Now, I'm going to do a Kroger one too and a Walmart one. Do the same thing. Oh my God, Russell, my dog, knew I had brought a plate in my room. Okay. I see what you're saying, Poopy. I do. I want to use more of the keywords in my title. Please subscribe isn't really a good keyword for the title. Yeah, I'm thinking about whether or not I want to. Wow, that just jumped up. Holy crap. I must be lagging or something. The whole screen just popped up with chats. Let's see. So my mother told me a story once of my father who she called crazy. Apparently his finger was cut off, so he went to get surgery. The doctor cut off his penis and used it as a finger. My father was a crazy man. Amy has a cat named Audrey that cracks me up. What do you mean packed with CEO? What do you mean by SEO? SEO. What does that mean? SEO. I get what he's trying to say. Now I do my walks every day, and I use, I no longer walk up and down the driveway anymore. It's probably time to, after 60 videos of using that same phrase, should I change it? What do you guys think? As you guys are the ones that mostly watch my walk videos, have I overused that? Should I, search engine, should I'll be afraid, words that are highly searchable. So I'm wasting time being please subscribe, like, da 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 da. My mother was a very humorous woman. I hate it when Money has pork and he comes in my room and he farts. I use GPT. All right, so I'm going to start using it on my videos too. I just feel like I've been using the same thing for 60 plus videos now. Why change it up? But I'll try changing it up. I still want to number them though. I want to keep my numbers so I know what number it is. My husband farts in the bathroom all the time. Who does that? Everyone does that. That's where I would prefer they fart, is in the bathroom. Barbara, depends on how much you really care. Do you want to make a bunch of extra work for yourself? You seem to be growing quite well with what you are doing. Yeah, I am. But I also, that's a lot of typing to do when I don't have to type that much. So I'm thinking, I could actually use a shorter name. It'd be less typing. Well, I've grown fond of it, and it reminds us, oh geez, that it started with just the driveway. Yeah, that is true. But I suppose people probably don't see why it's called that. But I like it. Yeah, I do too. Because that's where it all started. That's all I could do was walk the driveway. Now I've gone beyond the driveway. And yeah, if they want to know why it's the driveway's there, they can start watching the other videos when I couldn't leave the driveway. I would like to see you grow more if that's what you want, but you have said yourself you think you would get overwhelmed if it got too big. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem with it growing a little bit more than what it is, but do I want it to grow to hundreds in the chat? No. It would be nice to have like maybe 40 in the chat. Not that I'm complaining we have 16. I'm not complaining at all. I just don't want it to go so fast that I can't keep up with, because I would lose the closeness or the connection with you guys. That's my only concern. Yeah, new people. Ketchup on hot dogs. I put mayo farts in bathroom. Ketchup on hot dogs. I put mayo farts in bathroom. I fart in the kitchen. Why do you fart in the kitchen? He has a car. In the US, I have a bike. He takes showers inside. I go outside in the outhouse. We are a very complicated couple. Yep, then it was poles. My uncles are always proud of their farts. My husband farts and he calls them barking spiders. Barking Texas spiders. That's what he calls his farts. Here is the title. Here is for the title breakdown. One excitement word, one keyword, one hook. Amazing carnivore diet at Costco. You have to see this. Just a general idea. All right, let me write that down too because I like that. All right. One word, one key word, and one hook. I know what you're saying. I might change it up a little bit, but I still like my driveway. I have grown fast though. It's grown so fast that I have a hard time keeping up with it. But I like where it is so far. I like where it's gone so far. Can I be honest? When a streamer starts to get 100+ viewers at a time, I tend to move away. It's just too overwhelming for me. But I want what's best for you. I'll be here to help when I can. Oh, thank you. Starts to get 100+ viewers, or are you talking about 100+ chatters? When a streamer starts to get 100+ viewers at a time, I tend to move away. But no, I do like learning because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've watched a few videos and stuff, but Now, I have been asked by viewers to number my walks because they're not sure which one they watched. They're trying to watch it in order, so that's why I started numbering my videos. But some of them, like the cost guide, I wouldn't think I would have to number those. Just do them up. Men and farts is just weird. They remain giggly boys about them. My husband always, oops, bullfrog. Ah, I fart in whatever room I'm in at the time. I do too. But I don't fart on the carnivore for some reason. And I always run to the bathroom because I don't know if that need to fart is not explosive poop. So I run to the bathroom. I don't fart anymore in any room because I have shit myself being on the carnivore journey, not this time around, but last year. So I know that a fart could be a need to explosively shit myself. I'm going to run for the bathroom when I have to fart. Didn't this live have over 10 M viewers? No, it's never had 10 million views. I wish. No, I don't wish. I don't mind if the videos have that many. It's just that the live chat. I like keeping it like an intimate feeling, if that makes sense. And I don't really mean intimate. Candy, what word am I looking for? Um, okay, Grandma. Yes, trust that, please. And always till it's been a little longer. I did shit myself a lot. So nice. Oh, yeah, I remember the brown rice story. Can you tell the story again? Ah, my husband has shat himself as well as a few times. I don't know if Amy can handle my poop story again. She doesn't need to get hurt. She's got to work in the morning. We need to have a giggly session about carnivore and cleaning and cleansing the poop stories. Well, I will tell all the newcomers. Yeah, chatters. I want to join that one. What one do you want to join, Helix? All right, how many want me to tell the poop story? The brown rice? If I get a couple of yeses, I'll tell it again. If not, I just will move on. Poop story session. Me. I already blew out all my stitches the last time. Thumbnail. Store logo, picture of you, try showing personality. Maybe have your arms up. My wife and I call it big arms. When we do it, our viewers are more. So we do it in almost all. What? Doing this? Arms up? I love the story. I'm kidding. I'm healing up nicely. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right, here goes. Here's the poop story. They can't charge you to remove them, Amy. I should just do a video of my story so I can just say, go watch that video. Terry hasn't heard it. All right, so here goes. Here's the poop story. Well, a few years back, well, most of my life, I've always been on one diet or another. And I diet of everything that's white, like potatoes. Go with sweet potatoes. Get away with the white. If it's white bread, go with brown bread or wheat bread. So if it's white rice, what are you going to eat? Brown rice. So I'm on this journey. Normally I make this particular dish with white rice, but now I'm going to use brown rice. So I go ahead, it's Hamburg, like some stewed tomatoes, peppers, onions, and brown rice, a lot of brown rice. Because I'm trying to get healthy. I want to get healthy. I want to, improve my health. So I'm changing it up, right? Sounds good, right? It's healthier for me. So I thought. I go ahead, I work 12 hours, so I've got myself a nice big bowl. I mean, a good bowl with a lid. I put it in my bag. I go to work because I'm going to eat multiple times during the night because I work 12 hours. 12 hours. So you got to eat. When I get to work, I'd wait until all the inmates go to bed because I worked at a jail and I'm looking at cameras. So they go to bed about 11. So about at 11 o'clock, I go ahead and I heat up. I have another paper plate I keep in my bag, and I heat it up, and I have my first bit. And then, rice, you eat rice, and what happens? In a few hours, you're hungry again. So I went ahead and I heated some more, another good-sized bowl. Well, actually, yeah, another bowl of this rice. I think I probably ate like 3 helpings that night. I'm getting healthy. Brown rice is healthy for you after all. Healthier. And that was like on a Friday night I don't know what night it was, but it was just before I had a 3-day weekend because I did 4/12s and then I'd have 3 days off. That was the start. I went home. It was fine. I went to bed. I got up and I have to poop. Oh shit. I'm constipated and it hurt. It hurt. And then cramp. I don't know where I left off. I'm stuck at cramp and she has the old lady face. All right, so don't you just love those cliffhangers? So all right, so I'm home. My first 3-day weekend. Wait, go back. Go back. Yep, cramps. Okay. So it's my first day, off, and I've got cramps so bad. I end up going in the kitchen, and I'm on the kitchen counter like this, and I've got my ass, bent back, and I'm like, "You gotta help me! You have to help me!" And I'm in tears. I have cramps so bad, and my asshole is probably open like this much, and it just my shit won't come out, guys. I am plugged full of brown rice. It's all just hard brown rice. Now I'm too fat. I can't reach behind me and dig out this brown rice because I'm fat. I can't even wipe my ass when I poop. So I can't dig it out myself. And I'm begging my husband to take it out and he won't. My son, he also is hearing me crying and everything. I need someone to take it out. I need someone to take it out. Just unplug me. Just use your finger and pull it out. Nobody would. So my son goes and gets I lived in the ah shit. My daughter ends up coming over. Sorry. I am now on my hotspot on my phone. I gave up on Spectrum. So she has the face of Sharon Osbourne. So I'm leaning over the counter and my ass is pointed outward and I'm begging people, please. And I'm trying to reach behind me and I'm spreading my ass cheeks out. Please, please, just unplug me. Reach in there and pull out this poop. And my daughter's like, I'm reaching in there and digging out this poop. Yes, I did. I switched to my hotspot. I hope I'm all right. Am I live yet? So anyways, I'm bent over the counter And my daughter's looking at me like I am the craziest person in the world. We ended up getting baggies on her hands. And she did. She dug some of it out. But it's still, there was so much of it, and it's so hard. It was like a rock, she said. She couldn't get it broken up. I end up going to the emergency room because I can't do anything. I'm in so much pain. And they wouldn't do anything. They just gave me an appointment to see this doctor. The doctor gives me this gallon of stuff I had to drink and then come back the very next day. So I go home and I'm drinking this stuff. And so I'm still in a lot of pain, guys. I am hurting. I'm crying. I'm in misery. And all my kids were there. My daughter stayed because they're trying to help me. My son's like all worried. My husband's freaking out, pacing the floors. I felt like I was in labor. And I'm trying to poop and trying to poop. Well, I keep drinking this stuff and drinking this stuff and drinking this stuff until the point I drank almost a whole gallon of this shit that tasted horrible. By the way, I thought I was going to puke. And I started to get the diarrhea. Finally, the plug broke. And it's just gushing, diarrhea, diarrhea. I'd go into the living room, and I had to walk across the house to the bathroom. By the time I could get to the bathroom, I'm pooping my way of brown shit with rice running down my legs, trying to run to the bathroom, and I was just making a mess all over the house. No, I drank shitty tasting stuff that the doctors gave me. Whatever it was, it makes you poop. Boy, does it ever make you poop. So now I have poop all over me. So I decided to go into the shower and clean off this rice and poop that's all down my legs and everything. So I get in the shower. Everyone's cleaning up after me, obviously, because I can't do it. So my daughter's cleaning the poop off the floor. My husband is. My son is. And I take a shower, and then suddenly, oh, God, I got to go again. And I tried to get out of the shower, but I fell. When I fell, I landed on my knees, and I tore all the ligaments around my kneecap. So now my leg, I can't move it, and I'm naked. And when I landed, I squirted poop all over the place again. So now I'm naked, I'm wet, I'm soapy, I'm full of shit and rice, and it's exploded all over the bathroom, and I can't get up. And the bathroom is so small that they can't open the door, and I can't move because I'm pinned, because it's only just a small space. It's a toilet, a sink, and the shower. And I'm a huge person that weighs about 400 pounds, stuck in the middle, filled up that whole space. So no doors can open. I can't get up. I'm in pain. I'm shitting, oozing everywhere. They decide to call the fire department. Yeah. So now the fire department shows up. I am a sheriff's deputy. The sheriff's deputy people show up. Half of them I trained. All right. Half of them, the cruisers, the deputies in the sheriff's department, they show up. So I am like crying, please get me up, get me up, get me up. And I can't open the door because I'm in the way. The fire department decides, well, we're going to just take off this door. That's the only way to get in, is to remove the door, because I'm too big. I'm a 400-pound woman trapped in the bathroom with shit all over me. They could only get the door open about this much. And I was like freaking out. No one can come in here because I'm naked. There's poop all over me. You can't come in. My son gives me a sheet so I could put the sheet somewhat around me, and they removed the door. So now all these beautiful, handsome men, all these beautiful, handsome men, half of them I know, and I'm totally embarrassed, now sees my poopy body. It was awful. It really is. I just want to cry. So they helped me. They help me onto the stretcher, and they take me to the hospital. And they must have just wanted to get rid of me because, it is what it is. I had some bruises on me and stuff like that. They did look at my knee. I tore the crap. What do they call it? Well, I tore the ligaments around my kneecap. My knee could bend backwards. All right. So I did have a something to put on my knee. They put something on my knee. And I'm still full of poop. My daughter ended up, I ended up going home. I wore a gown and stuff home. They gave me a hospital gown and the sheet I wrapped around my naked, shitty body. They didn't clean me up and nothing. Nothing. And yeah, they helped me home, and I'm still pooping. I stopped drinking that shit. And the next day I had to go to this doctor, and the doctor ended up giving me a colonoscopy, and he said that they flushed out the last little bits of rice that was in me, so I had no more rice in me at all. But yeah, that was so embarrassing, guys. It was awful. And some of them guys I thought would mention it when they came to the jail, because the deputies do come to the jail, because half the jail is the deputies. They would see me, they would say hi, how you doing? You feeling better? But they never said anything to me. Thank God. I could have just died. Yeah. So, I tell that story here because we're all carnivores and we're seeking, a better life. We're seeking to get healthier. And in past diets, when you seek to get healthier, it could be very dangerous for your health. And I'm serious about that. It landed me in the hospital. So you got to be careful. I will never, and I haven't from that day on, touched any rice, whether it was red, white, purple, green. If it's rice, it's not going into this body. I've never touched. I don't even allow brown rice in my house. Never, never, ever again. No, my daughter every now and then says, you owe me a favor. And you owe me a favor. I said, Ginny, is that favor ever going to be paid off? Mom, you need to do this because you owe me a favor. I had to break out rice out of your ass. You owe me this favor. And I said, I'm never going to finish paying off this favor ever. They were just bowls. I ate bowls. I worked 12-hour shifts. Sometimes it was 14 hours. So you go being prepared. For anything, And besides, I was a big girl. I ate well. I ate 400 pounds. I ate well. I think you should get a Guinness World Record for the world's most shittiest story. Every part of that was horrible. As that day went on, do you know I never missed a day from work for that? Because Sunday I went and had my colonoscopy that third day, and I went to work the next day on time. I never missed any time from work. I had to be careful with my knee because my knee kept wanting to bend wrong. That took forever to heal, but I know, right? Can you imagine the stories they went home and told I was a supervisor, for crying out loud. I was their boss, which made it even worse. Now I want to throw my rice away. So yeah, that's my rice story. Now you guys know my rice story. And it's one I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It just devastates me. Now I can laugh at it, but at the time it was just one thing. It was just one thing after another for 3 days. It was horrible for 3 days. Oh, you haven't heard that story, Helix? I thought you were one of the original ones that heard that story. So yeah, that's my poop story. Never gets old. Yeah, my kids will never let me forgive this one. My son will tell it too. Like, I gave her my brand new sheet. He said, of course we threw it away and I bought him another set, but still. I just ate one small pinch of rice, jasmine rice. I'm scared. You should be scared. I just needed to taste it for my son's dish. I came in at the midpoint of that story, got the gist of it away. Oh no. That's right. You hadn't heard, I thought you heard it before, but uh, every now and again new people come in and they want to hear it, so I tell it. I can, and I didn't even bring it up. Someone else brought it up for me to tell the story. So I can imagine if you were to make a graphic documentary on this. About go, I probably should. The brown rice story of what happened to me trying to get healthy and decided to go carnivore instead. At least with carnivore, you don't have things that are stuck in your ass. You just have problems with keeping things in your ass instead of explosive diarrhea. So I'd rather have. That's why I say I don't mind having the explosive diarrhea on the carnivore diet. I just don't mind it. I've not had rice. this is this is for such an entertaining story. Also, how much do you actually get of this $5? Maybe I should send you Beanmo. I'm going to go eat rice now. Yeah, I get 70% of that. So I lose 30% to YouTube. That's why I also put down buy me a coffee because coffee, I think they only take like 5% or something like that. No rice for me. F that. See, rice is bad for your health, guys. It's loaded with carbs and it's loaded with shit that's going to put you in the emergency room. Now, you're number one now. Now, Poopy, you're number one. And my daughter, she's always embarrassed every time I tell her, well, I told the story, my poop story again. She's, oh my God, I can't believe you. Will you stop doing that in public? Will you stop telling that story in public? Why would you tell that story? What if they were beans? That would have been really bright. Yeah. Jeez. He's number one and also number two. Yeah. My butt hurts just thinking of it and the humiliation. It was horrible. I was so humiliated everywhere. Between my kids, my husband first, and then you fall and you get the fire department. Of course, they're always all men, right? And you've got the deputies that came in the house. You got the rescue unit and the nurses in the hospital. It was just, I just told the rice story.
Ew.
Is that all you get to say?
I just told that rice story to a coworker of mine, and they said that I love you too much.
You love me too much?
That's what they said. You love your mom way too much. Go.
Oh, is this all for me?
Yeah. You have like a ball in here that is like shooting yarn everywhere. Come on, Money. What are you doing? Come on, you're unraveling shit. Hey, look, you got. Oh my God, Mom! There's too much yarn in here. Oh my God, here he goes again.
Get him out of here. He's unraveling my Afghan.
He doesn't. Oh my God. Well, hold it tight. Money. All right, hold on.
This is why Money's not allowed in my room.
All right, get out.
He unraveled half my Afghan. Hello, Cindy. Good night, Eleanor. If you're still here, thank you for sharing the story. Yeah, I told the story.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Jenny, you know you loved it.
No, that was gross. I had to dig that out of her butt with my hands.
But you did have something on your fingers.
Yeah, a fucking shopping bag.
Was it a shopping bag, or I thought it was a sandwich baggy type thing?
I don't remember, one of the two. It wasn't gloves though. I remember that. There were not gloves there. You tricked me into it.
The Candy says, "Poor Jenny, ha 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 ha." Yeah, can you imagine that 911 call? I know, right?
Oh my god. Love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Thank you.
I love you too much.
I love me too much. I love you too much. Oh, and thank you. Her rent. She paid me rent. You know what she did? she she does that. Buy me a coffee, and she gave me $1 and put for rent. Yeah, she washed her hands like 50 million times that night. Oh, oh, oh. I am going to leave it on to boost the algo and wait a minute. Good night for now. I need to shower, and if I can't sleep, I'll come back on. I'm going to leave it on to boost the algo and also give someone drive to work hard and get first place. Too much yarn, blast me. You wash your hands after. I have sciatic issues now and I couldn't walk, so my husband caught my poop in a bowl from the side of our bed. He doesn't let me forget. He told me he was gonna get a from seeing it exit. Oh my god. That would be embarrassing too. Yeah, family never let you forget. It'd be like, hey, my mother is exploding in the bathroom. She can't get up. I've fallen and I can't get up. Yeah, right after that happened, my son got me a cell phone and a smartwatch that I would wear, and if I got into trouble, I'd call 911 on it on my wrist. So he would make sure I had it on every single day after that. Let's see. Um, I love poop water. Be careful with that stuff. As soon as you get used to your dose, you need a higher dose, and then the memory problem that's on the Q and R code will start to happen. Well, thank you, Poop Water, Poopy. I gotta. And hello, Cindy. I was in the middle of telling a story, so I sort of missed you coming in. Yeah, that was Michelle that asked for that story. I'm just glad that it's behind me and not still dealing with it. I know, Amy. Isn't that awful? I haven't heard it before. So there was a lot of new people listening to that story. Oh, all right, I'm going to leave. It's time for lunch here in Tokyo. All right, Michelle, thank you for popping by. What if we tell the story every 3 months? Yeah, that isn't the first time I had embarrassment over poop. There's been other times. So anyone got an embarrassing story they want to share? What did you do in your life? Everyone has an embarrassment story. Everybody has one, I'm sure. Everyone has a story. After WLS, I was walking across the street and my shorts fell down in front of a car that was stopped so I could cross, just for the poop story. Yeah, that would be horrible. I am on max dose and don't mind the memory issues. I like it because I forget most stuff and don't get easily overwhelmed or angry. My yarn. Right here. That would have been so embarrassing. You was walking to the library to my car across the street on a busy street, and I'm sure people saw me, but guy in the car got full flash. I bet you he retold that story a few times. And he probably made it seem like you dropped it because he was so sexy. You dropped your pants right in front of him, right in front of the car. I had to buy my husband tighter underwear to contain his what he thought was a fart. Shoot. That's what I get for being a big reader. I'm full of books. I couldn't grab my pants, but I could feel them falling. It was like it was happening in slow motion. My first month on the now strict carnivore was hell, and then I broke down and cheated. This was last year. I was on dirty carnivore for a whole year before with long strides of less cheating. Yeah, I never did cheat on carnivore, but I did quit carnivore to be able to eat. But Well, I'm off for tonight. Good night, all. Good night, Candy. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. Thank you. It was fun. I love hearing other people's stories. Sweet dreams, Candy. I think Amy might have fallen asleep. Poop Water's got to fall asleep sitting here. John probably fell asleep. Cindy must have snuck out the back door. I fell asleep. Jenny fell asleep. Hi, Cindy. All right, guys. Love y'all. I need to go to bed. All right, Helix. I'm here lurking. Hello, Cindy. Cindy. Send out the hounds. I gotta go too. Up at Forest for coffee with Booby Gates. All righty. What time Eastern time does she go on? If anyone knows. Crocheting a hooded scarf. Getting cold here. Quit talking. Backdoor. Night Terry. Sweet dreams. Quit. Trying to get a knot out. And not being very kind. Where is my ball? There's my ball. So I got to go in this way. Terry, 7. Okay, 7. Catch you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sound asleep then. One of these days, people will go live when I'm up. Everyone goes bright and early in the morning. Still got one little knot. Shit, I can't find my TV remote. No. Tiger, hello, Tiger. Hello back at you. Tiger. Hello, Tiger. He's running around. Hi, Tiger. Cats are so much fun. Have I told you about him? Well, you told me a little bit about him. I know he likes chasing my yarn pull. Does he have a story? I wish could have cats, but I can't. I like cats. I think cats are very cute and fun to hang out with. He's a lilac point sesame. Siamese, I mean sesame. Siamese. They always looked evil to me for some reason. I don't know why. But I always thought they looked at you evil. Chatting with coffee is fun, but this was pretty great. Found the remote near my husband's ass. Perfect ending. Oh, Terry, that's funny. Of course it would be there by his ass. Of course it would be there by his ass. uh, it's funny. Well, everyone's left early today. It's Sunday. That's all right. You're right, well, woman can be evil. For every donation, do I just get my name on the wall once, or for every donation? You get it on the wall for every donation. Haha, couldn't sleep. Yeah, it has to be at least two, and you're talking about when you say the wall, you're talking about the wheel. The wheel being a place where I put all the names, and then they have a chance at the end of the month of for thanking those that donate to the channel. I spin the wheel, and someone has a chance of winning a Afghan. And this month around, it's the corner to corner blue variegated one that I made last month, and it would get shipped to you. My old girl died a couple of years ago. I had her for 20 years. I miss her, but the litter box. But I've been jonesing for a kitten lately. The wheel would be better than the wall, especially a bathroom wall. I don't want my name there. Cindy, that's funny. Uh, yes, and anyone that is a member of the channel also gets an extra name on the wheel. So you're on that wheel quite a few times, Poopy. I took a quick shower and here I am. Well, welcome back. Some people went to bed right after you. Maybe they'll all come back too. And Cindy, we have in another 100 or so, when we get to 2,000, we'll be doing another one of those giveaways. So I'm sure that'll be coming up soon. We're about 150 away from 2,000, another giveaway. Maybe. Trying to see where our numbers are. Yeah, it hasn't moved. Still at 1847. Oh, 1851. I take that back. 1851. Whoa, with that many subscribers, the chance have dipped a bit. Yes, but remember, once we hit 2,000, you have to do comments with with whatever. Remember the key, we're going to do something with a certain letter on the keyboard, and you have to do that in order to be put on the wheel for that. So, whoa, with that many subscribers. But it's not all subscribers would be on that wheel. You have to watch the videos and find out whatever it is. Because it could even be a symbol that I might put on the screen somewhere in the video, and if you see it, you put your name down and do or say whatever. I haven't decided yet, but it'll be like a game, and not everyone that's a subscriber will do it because a lot of them are baby subscribers. It's not the chat channel subscribers. So far, we've been lucky. We've had people basically in the chat that come here that actually have won. nomad. Ah, it's fun. I know. He must be tired. Did he say he was taking a power nap? Yeah, he's heard that poop story so many times. He probably figured, I've heard it enough. I'm going to go take a nap. Yeah, that story isn't for everyone. So I don't like telling it all the time. Everyone got so quiet. It says we have 11 in here. Oh, well, that and a lot of them are sleeping, I suppose. Poor John's tired. I'm here. I was doing something on my page. Ah, I thought I could post a pic of my cat, but I couldn't find a good picture. Ah, I'll try later. Yeah. You trying to post it on Discord? Baby's in there sleeping. She was out here for a little while, but she went back in there. I'm still here, non-sleeping. Oh, I thought you had to go to bed. I don't have Discord. Oh, okay. I had Discord, but it was confusing. Yeah, it's still confusing for me. I mean, I use it. I have we have family chat that live in other states that are on there. We have a channel for them, and then we have a channel for me and my kids, and we chit chat some nights. Because some of them live. They live in. My son lives in Texas. I live in Ohio. So we get together instead of making phone calls. We show pictures on there. We share what we're doing. So we're still connected. So I like it because it just keeps people connected. We can do voice calls and stuff like that, video chats, and I also like it for the channel because we can go in the voice chat channel and all of us can chit chat and talk and stuff, which is fun. We've done that a couple of times. Now, if it has a little pony, I can be Discord. No. Oh, Lordy, I'm out. See y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. Love you too, Jenny. You be good. Sleep well. I'm just going to hang out here while people are just chilling and just crochet. And why not, right? Why not? Be good, not a chance. Night. Good night. Night, Squeaky, you naughty monkey. Hello, Vince. Hello, Midnight. I was wondering if I'd see you tonight. It's getting kind of late. Everyone got real quiet on me. We had quite a few in here around 20 or so earlier, but everyone, tomorrow being Monday, had things they had to do. Some had to go to work, etc., etc., so they left early. So how have you been, Vince, or Midnight Madness? So how's Peter? I think he was live tonight. I think he was live. I'm thinking I saw he was live, or maybe it was an old channel. $90, yeah. Howdy, Barbara. My son helped me now. I'm on Discord and new laptop. Nice. Pretty good. Yep, today was my 90 days. I made a video. The thing is that I did not put my phone on the charger last night. And so when I got up this morning, it was dead. So I had to put off my walk until my phone got charged. And after I got about 38%, I did my walking video. Came back, my phone died. I used up all the power making the walking video. Then when it got charged up, I was able to edit my walking video. And then I let it charge again. And I got it up enough to almost make it through my 90-day video, and it died again. I'm like, oh my God. So now I got it on the charger. It's charging, but now I'm using it because my cable went out. So it's rough for that 90-day journal video to get out. So that's coming out probably tomorrow. Howdy, monkey. John's back. I'm just been listening in, taking care of business, cats eating, logs, binding parts, and chilling. Well, you've been missed. My goodness, John. I figured you was sleeping this entire time. Figured you was sleeping. Boop, doop, boop. Boop, boop. The ankle is better, but I've been taking ibuprofen. It only acts up every once in a while, like every 10, 15 steps. It'll have like a sharp little painful bit, but I mean, it's better than the last 2 days of just constantly hurting. So now it's just every once in a while, it just says, hey, there's still a problem down here in your feet. So, but it's getting better. I've been staying away from the bacon and the pork because I really believe it's gout. So, and that, comes and goes. Part of getting old. I was thinking about it. This generator from hell has been kicking my ass. But the last couple of nights I'd sit here and it was bothering me just sitting here. I wonder if it's the new shoes. I was wondering that too, because on that foot that hurts, I also have a different problem with it. And I have a flat foot. And for about 6 months, I had to wear a cast to try to push up the bones in my foot. So I had to wear this cast all the time. And then I had to have special shoes, a piece for one of my shoes. And I'm almost wondering if it might be a part of that. Oh, wow, yeah. See, it could be a lot of things. It's just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. It's like you try one thing and you try to see if that's it. If that's not it, try something else and see if something else helps. It's what doctors do, right? They to run all these tests and to figure out what it could be and what it couldn't be. And but the swelling's going down, so that's a good sign. So I'm sure I'm on the healing side of this. But I did walk today, so there's that. I did walk. Yeah, yeah, these gave me blisters when I first went in. Yes, I'm at 301, but I think it's because my foot is swollen. Yeah, 301. I'm kind of bummed, but it is what it is. I'm back up over 300. But I think it's just because of the swelling in my ankle and where it's going down. I'm sure that'll dip back down under 300. Just takes time. No, we use electric propane. This year we got 500 gallons of used oil for free. Sometimes we use wood, whatever works at the time. Yeah, that's why I'm not worried right now. As long as I know it's not because of something I ate, because I'm staying on course. So it's just doing what it's doing. So I can wait. It'll go down. I know it's an up and down, up and down. I'll get back down to like 298 and get down to like 290, 296, 297. And then I might wake up and it'll be 300 again. You know, it just goes all over the place. I call it that dirty, rotten, soul crushing scale. Yeah. So it's just up and down. It's all right. It would be different, you know, if I left the house and I was eating out and eating junk food, eating potato chips, but I'm not. So I know it's not anything that I've eaten. I pretty much don't eat cheese or, you know, I know what I can eat and what I can't. Oh, I see. Some reason I thought you did. Thought I did what? Cheat? You thought I cheated? Thought I left the diet? I don't know what. Some reason I thought you did. Oh, okay. You're talking to John. When I was on keto, I stalled for 4 or 5 years. Oh my goodness. But see, I'm not the healthiest person in the world. There's a lot of healing that's going on, so I know it's not going to always be downhill when it comes to weight loss. It'll happen. Yeah, it always up and down as it goes down. Yeah. My foot was swollen and bothering me for the last couple of days. So that too, it's probably gained a little bit. Your channel keeps growing. Yeah. Some of it's baby too, because I post baby's videos. Let's see how baby did, because I posted her a couple of videos on her tonight. And see what she's up to. Shorts. Oh, wow. Baby has, one of babies is over 3,000 views. Let's see. Let's go to analytics. Analytics for this. Come on. She got a subscriber. Yeah, 3,200. And she got a subscriber. Goody for you, baby. Goody for you. Let's see, what's her other video I did? Public. This, no, that's not one. Shorts. What's the other one? The other one did 1,200. I love it when people, they have to not like a video. Really? How could you not like a video of baby? That's so silly. And this one's got comment. Hey, that my dog. She was gone. She went missing. Oh, someone's trying to claim baby as her dog. That's my dog. No, it's not your dog. My dog. And I'm going to keep my dog. See this one. Analytics. Okay. And go back. Come on, go back. I'm slow because I'm on my hotspot. Just back up. Nope, it's not going to back up. I can't see how many how many I've got subscribed because it's not going back for me. Let's see, I'll do it this way then. How many do I have? Come on, load in. Oh my God, you're so slow. I just want to know how many subscribers. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, 1851. 1851. John. Then I was doing under 20 carbs. Then went to Keto for under 10 grams. That didn't work either to get me out of the stalls. So then switched to Carnivore. Didn't work either. Now fasting. How much have you lost since starting fasting? I'm going to do another 2-day fast starting Tuesday, I think. I'm down 70 pounds since May 11th. Yeah, that's good, John. That is good. That is good. My top weight was 367 on keto, dropped from 367 to 220. Then went back up to 257. Now 195. Hi, Barb. Have been listening and lurking back and forth as I have been taking care of house chores. I have been admiring your blanket since you have been working on it. Love the colors. Well, thank you, Robin. I love these colors too. And this blanket's getting pretty darn big. And it's pretty heavy. It is pretty heavy. Yeah, this is going to be a giveaway. Probably in December, maybe. Can't remember which month. Depends on if I finish it. It'll be an upcoming giveaway. Could you please tell me what colors you use? I would like to try and make one myself. These are all Hobby Lobby colors. Let me see. This doll, I love this yarn. So I love this yarn. And this colorway is Peacock. I love this yarn, Peacock. And the white is just a big twist white. Let's see, what color was that? That was Peacock. I'll be right back. And this is also, I love this yarn, and it's called Aqua Black. That's the name, 701 Aqua Black. And then this one is, I love this yarn, but it's called Sea Blue. You got all that, Robin? I'll be right back. You're welcome. You're welcome. Money out, out, out. Oh, I gotta go close my door. Or I'll be unraveling my project. Get out. Ah, there. It's very, very quiet, huh? Just ate my last meal. 8 ounces of salmon and 4 tablespoons of butter. Just started a 5-day fast. Ah. I'll see how I do. I've been stressing over this generator carburetor. I don't do well with fast under stress, but something is better than nothing. 3 fasts might give me more focus and clarity. Grandma, isn't it nice? All the beef in storage, such a good feeling. Yeah, it is. I open up my freezers and everything is full. You couldn't fit anything more. And I got to eat some of it up. We got to eat some of it up before Thanksgiving comes, because normally in about another 2 weeks, I'm going to need the space for a turkey because they start looking for good deals on a turkey. So, but I'm sure I'll make room in 2 weeks. I rearrange a few things. It is good. I do have a lot of meat. I really do. And I should be good for a while, really. Seriously. I'm probably not going to have to buy any meat at this point until well after Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is just next month. What day is Thanksgiving on? Let me see. Let's see, October, November. So 1, 2, only 3.5 weeks till Thanksgiving. So I'm well good until into December with my meats. I'll still go every week, go grocery shopping. But I'll only have to get things like if I run out of eggs or butter, or my husband has snacks. So the rest of the month shouldn't really be too bad, And I think I'll be good because I have chicken. I have whole chicken. I have 2 whole chickens in my freezer. I have all kinds of hams and pork butts, for my pork with some pork chops still. So yeah, I think I'll be okay. And I got plenty of beef. You know what? I really want to go and get one next month too. Get another one of them and chop them up, maybe buy two. Wonder if I could manage if I pinch my pennies to buy two. I'd have to, no, I wouldn't have room for two. I'd have to eat a lot of this meat. That would be cool though if I could get two and just eat beef all the time. Could I be that greedy? Yeah, it's just there's no way I can afford some of the pork prices. It's like ridiculous. So I've got about 20 pounds of hamburger, probably about 16 pounds of pork, and well, 27 pounds of beef. That isn't hamburger. That should be plenty to go for a good month and a half, maybe even till Christmas. In all fairness, though, if I was to proportion this out, the meat that I have here, I'd be good till after the new year. But it would mean that I would have to eat pork too. I know. I'll cook the family all the pork and I'll eat all the beef. But yeah, it is good. I wish I was John and had access to cows anytime I wanted it. Hmm. Drats. We don't raise cows, we raise hogs. We don't really care for pork. We get cows given to us from milk farms. I used to have raised pigs. I used to love raising pigs. Used to do up 3 pigs a year. I have to get up less than 5 hours. So good night, everyone. Good night, Vince. Good night, Midnight. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you. John, together strong. Sweet dreams. Yeah, see you tomorrow. You sleep good. Sleep good. Well, guys, I think I'm going to head out. You guys have a good night. It's real quiet. I think most of the room is probably half asleep anyways, if not sleeping. So I'm probably going to go and shower and head to bed myself. So you all have yourself a good night. You have a good night, Squeaky. You too, John. You too, Robin. And anyone else up there. You guys have yourself a good night. You have a good one, John. Good night. 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep.